Welcome back to FAA Weather Cams. The mysterious Planet X may really lie at the edge of the solar system, according to new research. Astronomers have discovered an object 2.5 times further from the Sun than Pluto that could be evidence of the existence of a huge rocky world 10 times bigger than our own. The Goblin is one of the most distant bodies ever identified within the Sun's gravitational range and has an unusual orbit that supports the existence of Planet 9, also dubbed Nibiru. The idea first emerged in 2014 when Dr. Scott Shepard and Professor Chad Trujillo sought to explain a strange cluster of 6 small objects in the Kuiper Belt, a field of icy and rocky objects beyond Neptune. Their orbits all tilted in the same way, an arrangement that is nearly impossible to generate without the help of some external force. Dr. Shepard and Professor Trujillo suggested a large planet was lurking in the shadows, warping the orbits of objects that came near. Now the same team has found a similar body whose orbit is being similarly affected. At about 300 kilometers, 186 miles wide, it is on the small side of being a dwarf planet. It is about 80 astronomical units, AU, from the Sun, a measurement defined as the distance between the Earth and Sun. For example, Pluto is around 34 AU. Called 2015 TG387, it is a very elongated orbit, meaning it never comes close enough to the solar system's giant planets like Neptune and Jupiter to have significant gravitational interactions with them. Dr. Shepard of Carnegie Institution of Science said, "These distant objects are like breadcrumbs leading us to Planet X. The more of them we can find, the better we can understand the outer solar system and the possible planet we think is shaping their orbits, a discovery that would redefine our knowledge of the solar system's evolution." Professor Trujillo of Northern Arizona University ran computer simulations for different hypothetical Planet X orbits that explained how 2015 TG387 would actually be shepherded by its gravity. It never comes closer to the Sun, a point called perihelion, than about 65 AU. Only 2 other objects, known as 2012 VP113 and Sedna at 80 and 76 AU respectively, have more distance per helia. Dr. Shepard said, these so-called inner Oort cloud objects, like 2015 TG387, 2012 VP113, and Sedna, are isolated from most of the solar system's known mass, which makes them immensely interesting. They can be used as probes to understand what's happening at the edge of our solar system. The simulations showed why the most distant objects in our solar system have similar orbits that keep them from ever approaching the proposed planet too closely. Professor Trujillo, what makes this result really interesting is that Planet X seems to affect 2015 TG387 the same way as all the other extremely distant solar system objects. These simulations do not prove that there's another massive planet in our solar system, but they are further evidence that something big could be out there. It follows research by mathematicians at Caltech who found the existence of a massive 9th planet was the only explanation for the sculpting of the orbits of these other smaller objects. The object was discovered as part of the team's ongoing hunt for unknown dwarf planets and Planet X. It is the largest and deepest survey ever conducted for distant solar system objects. Its discovery was announced by the International Astronomical Union's Minor Planet Center in Washington, D.C. A paper describing it has also been submitted to the Astronomical Journal.